This episode has it all. A taste test, lawyers, Oprah, a Facebook poem, protein shakes, and so many more things that you're not prepared. So why don't you just let them tabs get opened by Mrs. P right here on
Too Many Tabs.
Remember to smile.
Welcome to Too Many Tabs, a podcast where a husband and wife duo sit next to each other at a table. And once again, it's August, which means it's Quack Month, right?
Quacks, baby.
Yes.
Now, usually when I'm talking about quacks in the past, it's been chiropractors or pseudo-medical people pretending to be doctors.
Yeah, or a guy, and remember the one guy who was a taxi driver who built an alien wand?
Yeah, that was one of the good ones.
That was a really good one. Yeah.
Okay, but what about people who seemingly pretend to have the same knowledge as licensed therapists or psychologists?
Oh.
So today, I want to ask the question, can a life coach be a quack? And if so, should we just let them?
No, that's a good question, Mrs. P. Yeah, because there's a lot of quackery-esque, pseudoscience in the self-help book section, right?
Yeah.
And, books don't sell as well as podcasts, though, right, Mrs. P?
I wouldn't know.
Oh.
Now, that's what we're thinking is therapy quacks. You decide.
So who are we covering this week, Mrs. P?
Mel Robbins.
Mel Robbins, the lady with the glasses?
The lady with the glasses.
Okay, got it. All right. So where do we begin?
Melanie Schneeberger.
Who's Melanie Schneeberger?
Mel Robbins.
Mel Robbins was born Melanie Schneeberger?
Yes.
This is like, oh my, Mrs. P.
Yeah.
This is like, okay, the wrestler Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
His real last name is Hickenbottom.
Hickenbottom?
Yeah, this is so crazy. Like with like famous actors, and wrestlers, they change their names.
Yeah.
But this is crazy.
She didn't change her name. She got married.
She got married. Okay,
Yeah.
but Schneeberger is her.
Schneeberger goes crazy.
Could you imagine being like, who do you get your life advice from?
Melanie Schneeberger?
And I'd be like, okay, well then you're dumb. But Mel Robbins rolls like
Yeah.
Tony Robbins. Okay, got it.
You see why?
I see it. Okay, got it.
Melanie Schneeberger, born October 6, 1968, Libra again. What?
Okay.
It's another Libra for this month. She's born in Missouri, but I think she's raised in like upstate New York. She goes to Dartmouth, and then after Dartmouth, she goes to Boston College Law School and becomes a lawyer.
Okay.
And then she moves to New York City, and she works as a public defender.
Okay.
And so, I just want you to say, this is an opinion. It's giving Michelle Pfeiffer in Dangerous Minds.
Okay.
It's giving, white savior lady. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, rich woman from the burbs is like, I'm going to move to the big city and save people. That's just the energy I'm getting. I could be really wrong and off base, but I'm not elaborating on why I think this.
Listen, I completely understand. I understand where you're coming from. The other thing I'm noticing and what all the thing you're saying here is none of this is therapy.
No, lawyers.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah.
She's a lawyer.
She's a lawyer.
We'll be very clear about that.
Yeah.
Which is why I want to remind everyone, from this moment forward, any conclusions that are reached on here are opinions that are being held by two people, and you should always do your own research on everyone. And this is a comedy history podcast of two people who should not be taken seriously whatsoever, especially when they're discussing someone who literally is a lawyer who puts out self-help advice.
Yeah, but she practices family law. Anyway, at a black tie party in New York City in 1994, she meets this guy.
All right.
They're at the bar, and they both order a bourbon. And then they're like, oh my God, I got a bourbon too. And then they start hitting it off and discussing their love of the outdoors.
She's okay.
Okay.
This is
hiking.
a very a lawyer, a female lawyer who orders bourbon.
Yeah.
Girl.
I'm telling you.
Girl.
I'm saying.
Girl.
Okay.
Okay, this is like a trope.
That's what I
This is
mean.
like a Law and Order trope.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you look at her.
I'm just a tough New York City public defender.
I'm not like the other girls. I drink bourbon.
That's what it's giving.
Sure. All right. But wouldn't a drink with a nice color and some sugar on the rim also be
this
nice?
This bitch loves a pina colada.
No, listen, I need a drink that's zippy.
I
love a zippy drink, all right? I went to college when everyone's like, you gotta drink brown liquor and it's gotta be this thing and Maker's Mark and bourbon, and no.
Give us a cocktail menu and he's gonna go through and be like, what's the zippiest?
What's the zippiest thing that you have here? Does it have mango?
Yeah.
Does it have mango?
A lime zest.
What do you mean? Okay, which drink in this restaurant has a glass that no other drink uses?
Yeah.
That's the one I want. That's the one I want.
And then I'm like, do you guys have a mocktail list?
Yeah.
I love a mocktail.
Yeah, I know, but it's just very fun.
I'm
But
like,
also,
let me pay $10 for juice.
but also
I'm
imagine being like, imagine going to a bar, ordering a bourbon, another person ordering a bourbon, be like, oh, twinsies.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, it's bourbon.
Well, it is 1994, and they're not staring at their cell phones, so you have to make conversation with the people around you.
Yeah, I understand that. I do understand that.
It's the 90s. She's a woman of the 90s.
It's the I bet her shoulder pads went crazy.
94?
94
It would have been a mid-tier shoulder pad.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah.
80s shoulder pad,
Yeah,
but
but-
it was Hillary Clinton's shoulder pads.
It was Hillary Clinton shoulder pads.
Oh my God! As we're talking about,
Sneakers with the scrunchy socks.
as
going
we're
to work.
talking about this, I hope Mr. Third puts in the image of Hillary Clinton doing clapping while people do the Macarena at the DNC. People
right.
look at that and they're like, they don't. People at one point looked back at it and said, "This is kind of horrifying and weird."
Yeah.
But now when they look at it like wistfully, like,
Yeah.
oh. It was a golden age and we didn't know. People are just doing the Macarena as Hillary Clinton is clapping in her pantsuit. Yeah, we can't play the music.
I
That's
know.
copyrighted.
I'm not doing that.
All
Okay,
right.
so they're at the bar. They're hitting it off. They're discussing their loves of outdoor adventures.
Okay.
She's like, I love lakes and hiking and things outside. And he's like, me too.
I hate her.
And then she invites him for a morning run the next day. And then I'm like, okay, this is either the coolest, sluttiest move or she's the worst person. There's no in between. Because either you're implying you want to sleep over and go for a morning run, or you're like, I want to do an early morning run. Do you want to be a fitness person with me? Gross.
Yeah. So I can actually speak to this because
Yeah.
of my other podcast that I do.
Yes.
Because I do it with a person who wants to take me on a morning run all the time.
Cool slut.
Yeah. Sorry, Phil. Sorry, my wife just called you that. But I literally bought a hat. I literally bought a hat that says,
Yeah.
"Do not take me hiking."
Yeah, I
Like
know.
I'm not.
I love hiking too.
Oh no. Oh, with the bugs.
I love it.
With the bugs
It's
and
my
the
favorite.
rocks, Mrs. P.
I'm out here. I be going hiking.
No, I know you do love going hiking.
So I got a dog. So in 1996, she marries Christopher Robbins.
Wait, his name is Christopher Robbins?
Yes.
Like Winnie the Pooh? Yes. Like the sad child from Winnie the Pooh?
He's a lonely child with many British toys.
His name is Christopher Robbins?
But in the book, it's Christopher Robin, no S at the end.
Oh,
See?
I think we've.
But it's still giving Christopher
No,
Robin.
you know what it is though. This is the Philly tri-state area thing.
Yeah.
It's the same way we say Acme's.
Yeah.
When there is no S, or Wawa's when there is no S.
We pluralize things.
We do. What
Yeah.
we put it. No, I don't think we pluralize actually. I think we're putting apostrophe S's on them. That's how I've always thought about
Yeah.
it in my mind. You
Yeah.
going down to the Acme's?
Yeah, because I own that Acme's. It's mine.
Yeah, yeah. But it's also like the Acme's parking lot is where we're parking.
Yeah.
Right?
So they get married.
Okay.
1996.
1996, great year.
They get interviewed by the New York Times wedding section.
So they got money.
That's what I'm saying. It's giving money.
Yeah.
Chris owns his own marketing company.
Okay.
So it's like they're well off. They're higher echelon New York socialite-ish
Yeah, for
people.
those of you guys who don't know, to get in the New York Times wedding section,
Yeah.
they're like, they don't just highlight anybody.
No.
You usually have to have connections. You usually have to know like PR people. There's like certain things you got to do.
Yeah, and again, like, okay, so here's the thing. Public defenders don't make a lot of money.
No.
If you're working in the public sector, you make a lot less money, which is why a lot of times the only people that can afford to take those jobs come from parents who can financially support them on the back end.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to live on such a small salary. So, like, that's what makes me think that she has financial backing from a wealthy family. I couldn't find a lot of stuff on it, but, like, in order to be like in the New York Times wedding thing, living in New York City, she's posh, she's working
Yeah.
at this. It's like, it's giving money, but like not money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. There's something in there that there's
But
a little
again,
bit.
this is opinion because I don't know. I couldn't find
You actually couldn't
anything.
find anything. But at the minimum, there's a safety net.
There's a safety net.
At
That's
the
it.
minimum. At
Yeah.
the minimum. That's what you're saying,
That's
though.
what I'm
And
saying.
again, we want to be very clear. This is Mrs. P's opinion.
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
What do I know? I never had a safety net.
Yeah.
So they moved.
She really didn't. I want to be very clear about that. She didn't even have a carabiner. This woman was when I met her, when I met her, the heat was off in her apartment because she was like, I don't want to talk to my landlord.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you talking about?
Put a blanket
This is a
on.
lunatic. This is a poor lunatic I'm sitting next to.
A
that I've
survivor.
dragged out.
A survivor.
Yeah, if
Okay.
anything, I'm Princess Jasmine and this is Aladdin. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to anybody? She's been running through markets stealing apples.
Yeah.
And I was being kept in a tower.
Knives. Okay,
Yeah.
so They get married, and what do you do when you live in New York City and you get married? You immediately leave New York City.
Oh, 100%.
So they moved to a Massachusetts suburb called Sherborne. I think they pronounced it Sherburne. It sounded like Sherbert when they were saying it.
Okay.
Sherburne. I looked it up. The median household income exceeds $245,000 a year.
Okay.
The houses are like very expensive. So it's like upper middle class.
I would say upper.
Upper middle class.
Yeah.
And then I reached out to someone who I know in the Boston area, and I was like, "What do you think about this neighborhood township called Sherborne?" And they're like, "Oh, like it's kind of rural. They got a nice like small town, blah blah." And I was like, "Is it rich?" They're like, "No, it's like not rich, and but like they're rich." So I'm like, "Okay, so it's rich."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, 100%. This is the thing you and I ran into.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in the suburbs of Philadelphia. You grew up in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And our arguments about what is rich are violently different. When I think rich, I think like private jet money. When Mrs. P thinks rich, she's like, oh, spare bedroom?
Ooh. I'm talking about a mud room?
Oh,
you got a place for your muddy shoes?
Oh, you have an extra bedroom you can just loan your friends? Wow.
Are we going to talk about the pools?
Yeah, oh God. Well, I think we've covered this enough times on the pod that Mrs. P says in-ground pool.
Yeah.
And then calls above ground pools.
Yes.
Which to me, when I heard that and realized what was happening, might have been the poorest thing I've ever heard.
Okay.
I just want to say, because to me, a pool is an in-ground pool.
No.
And then the other ones are above ground pools.
No, there's a pool. And then there's in-ground pools.
Yeah, exactly. See, where I came from, everything defaulted in-ground. And when you went over to your friend's house and they had above-ground pool, that you were like, oh, okay. There was a moment. You took a beat.
My 2 doors down, again, I grew up in a row home. 2 doors down from me, the family had an above-ground pool, obviously. An above-ground pool in their backyard of a row home. I need you to know that a backyard of a row home is just a small square.
It's very small.
It took up the entire yard. And they had the pool. That was all you could do, is go out in the door and out the door, and everything else was pool.
Yeah.
And when we were little, we would go to the second floor. I don't want to say his real name. I'm going to call him Shawnee. Shawnee's bedroom on the second floor, and we'd jump out the window into the pool.
Yeah, I think there was a Simpsons episode about this.
We did that all the time.
But they had a much bigger yard.
But that family had 6 sons living in a 2-bedroom house.
Yeah.
And they said, put a pool in the backyard, get these kids out of this fucking house.
Yeah, so that's what I mean when Mrs. P says things like, yeah, they're rich. Like, Mrs. P is down. Mrs. P was living down the block of people in a 2-bedroom row home that had triple bunk beds of sons to the sky.
Yeah.
Being like, nah, everything's
and then we're
good.
like, well, if we put the bunk bed up to the window, we could jump out the window into the pool.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then where we stopped? No. They said it's keeping them busy. Leave them alone.
La-di-da over here with his own door.
Yeah.
Fucking looking over here, Richie Rich. With his own door in his
you
house.
You got dryer sheet money? Wow.
It's a real thing she said to me when we first started dating. Okay, go ahead. Back to Mel Robbins.
Median household, very nice. So they moved to a nice suburb is what I'm saying.
Okay.
In 1999, she begins working as a life coach and executive coach in Boston while still practicing law.
Okay, so she's being what type of law is she doing? She said
she's a family law, which is one of the this is an opinion. Okay, family law is when you're working in like divorce and family situations, and it's like spiritually one of the hardest laws to practice because people are their worst when they're in family law. Like people treat each other so horrifically during divorces, and they treat their kids horribly.
Yeah,
and so it's like family law is mentally draining. Like I've joked that patent law is the worst law because it's so boring.
Yes.
It's boring.
Yeah.
But family law is not boring, but it's spiritually exhausting.
Got it.
Okay?
Got it.
So she's working in family law.
Understood.
But she decides she also wants to be a life coach.
So I'm gonna project on this one a little bit. I'm gonna just kind of like tie some ends up because I don't know any of this. This is the first time I'm hearing it. So I'm going to assume then that she became a life coach because she's looking at people in these divorces, right? And seeing like how, like what the structures of why their lives are falling apart.
Yep.
And then maybe coming up with opinions about it.
Sure.
And then maybe being like, I shouldn't say this to you as your lawyer.
Yeah.
But maybe I could go find other people where I'm not their lawyer and I can kind of head this off. Because another thing you do a lot in family law is mediation.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of mediation and and like inside of that, you're like a couples therapist sometimes.
Yeah.
But like by the time you have a family lawyer there, you're not what's the word I'm looking for? Coming back together.
Yeah.
You're not reconciling.
Not reconciling.
Yeah, like if you go to a couples therapist.
Yeah.
Now, if they're a really good couples therapist, eventually they'll look at you and go, okay, well, this needs to end.
Yeah.
This is
No, you gotta do that Netflix lady. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, exactly. And sprinkle it in a little bit. And so I'm guessing there's like some combos of this happening. Also, she went from being a New York City public defender to moving to a suburb of Boston to do family law. Like, oh my fucking God. This is like, again, not to compare everything to you. Yeah. This is like when I took you from Philadelphia and moved you to the suburbs and you saw the difference in how grocery stores are run.
It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. But
it's nuts out here.
But we don't need to do that entire tab. But aside, but that's just kind of, this is what I'm inferring.
People just leave their purses in their cart and walk away.
It's insane.
It's nuts.
Okay, but I'm saying she's going from New York City public defender to life coach. Got it.
And an executive coach. And so like an executive coach is this idea that like you meet with high powered executives and you help them function better too.
It's also, it's a form of mentorship.
Mentorship.
But it's really just consulting as well, where you're just coming in and be like, and I'm going to go ahead and guarantee you, I'm going to give you some life advice. Make sure you have the same outfit every day. So it's one less decision you have to make.
Are you making fun of me right now? Are you making fun of me right now?
No, I'm saying this is what
you know that I do that.
Do you?
Yes, we've talked about it. I wear the same white shirts every day. In the winter, I wear literally a black turtleneck every single day.
It's never dawned on me.
Yeah, you know why?
Because I'm too busy looking at your face and how beautiful you are.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Yeah.
No, because I went to Catholic school, and in Catholic school, you have to wear a uniform every day, and I know that you make fun of that, but like the Steve Jobs of it all, that same outfit, it absolutely does work. Of like, it helps me be more creative because like you don't have to focus on this one thought of putting an outfit together. You just wear the same thing every day.
Give me a hand.
Yeah,
you're wrong.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let's move on.
All right, fine. They had 3 kids. Yeah. Okay. Why you look so nervous? Because you said you're wrong.
I just said you're wrong into a camera.
Yeah.
And then I looked into the camera smugly, and I can already feel the comments being written.
Why am I fighting with you about it? You're going to get beat up in the comments.
I know, and then people are going to reply in those comments, and then we're going to read them 3 months from now at Pearlmania500.net for the after party.
And I'll talk about how right I am. Like, ask about the ice cream.
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, if you want to join us at Pearlmania500.net to not get ads like this, go do it right now. With fall right around the corner, finding time to eat right is hard. Take out the guesswork with Factor. Factor meals are designed by dietitians and prepared by real chefs. Ready in 2 minutes, no planning, no cooking, no dishes after. Factor has a wide variety of meals with nutrient-dense ingredients like salmon burgers, collard greens, and more. Factor's menu changes weekly. This week's new dishes are lemon butter steelhead trout and bison pork sausage with smoky Gouda grits. Listen, we love Factor.
I love a smoky Gouda grit.
You love a smoky Gouda from Factor.
They also put smoky Gouda on the cauliflowers. Oh my God. Listen, a smoky Gouda. I'm here.
We're so obsessed with Factor. Factor's helped us through so many parts in our lives when we did not either have the time or literally the kitchen to cook. And in fact, Mrs. P is going to be leaning on Factor while I'm on tour because when we have a toddler running around the house, it's hard to both control a toddler, cook a meal, and eat right all at the same time because I'm going to be all over the United States eating airline food, dreaming of eating Factor. If you're looking for healthy options to start the day, try Factor's savory egg bites or sweet and satisfying pancakes. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/toomany50off and use code toomany50off to get 50% and 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year while supplies last until October 31st, 2026. That's code toomany50off at factormeals.com. See website for more details. All right, Mrs. P. So Mel Robbins is a life coach in Boston. And then what?
And then she's going to have kids.
She's going to have kids.
3 kids.
That's a lot of kids.
It's a lot of kids to be working as an attorney and also life coaching.
Yeah.
So here's
the thing. Big applause on being a working mom. Big applause on being a working mom. Good job on that one, Mel Robbins. All right.
So here's what's happening. Remember how I said Chris, the husband, has a marketing firm? Well, that goes away. I couldn't figure out how or why of it, but it goes away. And then he gets a sales job, like doing some type of like traveling sales. So he's like leaving all the time on flights to go do the sales stuff, right? When she's pregnant with their 3rd kid, he gets fired from the sales job.
Oh no!
Worst case scenario.
That is terrible.
So now, in that all in this same time frame, it's 2007. She starts working at a local radio show and like starts her own radio show called Make It Happen with Mel.
Okay.
where people would call in with their issues and she would give them directives and suggestions on how to fix the issues in their life. It's very Frasier.
Got
It's
it.
very Frasier.
Understood. Okay, so people are calling in, and then she's acting again in that life coach, executive coach thing by saying, "Oh, we have these issues and more."
Yeah.
Okay.
And just so you know, Frasier, in canon, he was a psychiatrist. He was a doctor who had graduated from Harvard and Oxford. In
Got
canon.
it. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, this is that.
He was also an alcoholic who hung out at Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did I tell you about the Kelsey Grammer? Because he's Frasier. Kelsey Grammer was in New Jersey yesterday. We're filming this on the 12th. Yeah, he was in New Jersey yesterday because he's doing, I guess, a tour of grocery stores that sell the beer he makes. Hold on, let me say.
Kelsey Grammer sells.
Okay.
Kelsey Grammer sells a beer.
Kelsey Grammer beer, and it's like this crazy, like MAGA beer. Okay, hold on. We got to find it. What is it called? Oh, it's called Faith American Brewing Company. And look, Faith American Brewing Company.
Oh my God.
And
Why do they do all of them in that same font?
because that's America.
Okay.
I'm putting in my date of birth.
Don't
so I
give them
can-
your real date of birth. Just pick a random day. They don't
I
know.
am.
All right.
Okay, age verification. Yeah, I'm of drinking age. Success. I'm allowed in. Okay, so Faith American Brewing Company.
It did not do anything else.
No. He was at a grocery store in New Jersey yesterday to do like a meet and greet to sell his beer there.
Okay.
And I saw it because a bunch of people that I know in this town in Jersey were like, yo, who wants to go down to the fucking ShopRite and meet Kelsey Grammer?
What the fuck?
And then everybody was like in the comments was like, yo, that's like MAGA beer. And they're like, oh, you know what? It is called Faith American. That's pretty weird. Look.
Oh, God, those cans are awful.
And they say faith on the bottom of them really big.
This is the worst can. Babe, every one of these cans looks like a mega church cafe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a mega church cafe in a can.
My thoughts about Faith American Ale cuts through the dust, cuts through the hard day's work, refreshes, slacks a thirst and concerns of a day when the day is done. Beer that tastes like beer, with character and hoppy flavor that does not overwhelm, not sweet like a malted beer, but beer that smells and looks and tastes like a life well lived, like the fields and sky and the sun. Have been brewed into every sip. This ale is inspired by the Catskill Mountains and the countless days of recreation and comfort they have given my family. I invite you to enjoy Faith American Ale.
Okay.
Kelsey Grammer.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go out again. We don't know anything about this because she's literally dropping this in my lap right now on an episode about Mel Robbins. I am going to assume though that this is just like the MAGA beer or like the Hulk Hogan beer or like a few of these others, especially that popped up. A lot of these popped up post Dylan Mulvaney and Bud Light.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
They needed
They're
their
all
own
the
beer.
same. Just so everybody knows, they're all the same beer. They're just different
yeah.
cans.
They're like drop shipped. Like
Yeah.
it's like they just change it.
They just change the label. And so oftentimes that's what it goes. And that's usually why they have a celebrity spokesperson of this beer company that you've never heard of.
Retail
to try to
marketing
push it.
material. Select locations in New York and New Jersey.
Yeah, okay, sure. But yeah, it's like usually, I don't know about this one. It could be because it's New York, New Jersey. It could be a microbrew.
It could be.
It could be. We don't know.
I haven't looked into it. All I know is that yesterday I saw a bunch of people I know from Jersey on Instagram being like, everybody get in the car. We're going down to the grocery
Yeah.
store to meet Kelsey
The
Grammer.
one thing I think about Kelsey Grammer is, number one, like, isn't he an alcoholic though?
I thought he was too.
I think he's an alcoholic. I don't know about that, but also like he famously like fell off stage
Yeah.
at least one time. I think it might be two.
Oh, I mean, I thought that was Trixie Mattel fell off stage.
Trixie Mattel fell off stage?
Yeah, there's a funny clip. Maybe we'll have him put it in.
Well, then put up the picture, put up the clip of Chelsea Grammer falling off stage.
Pretending I was a UN interpreter. Good Lord.
We're making Mr. Third work.
So, okay, she's doing this radio show. She's giving her full Frasier lifestyle guru.
So it's like an AM radio show or
I
something?
think so. I don't know what time of day it was
Okay.
on, but it was pretty popular. I want to be honest with you.
AM does not mean morning. Okay. All right.
So
All right.
she's also doing live talks where she's going out and like talking at like business things, you know, like when you hire somebody, like instead of a comedian to come out and give a motivational speech, she's doing that as well.
Oh, she's doing speaking engagements.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But like the motivational kind.
Yeah.
You know
You
the
come
kind.
out there. Yeah, I remember when I was in middle school, they had motivational speakers come out all the time because a lot, especially around this time, the 90s.
Yeah.
With a lot of our, like the guidance
Well,
counselors.
no, this is 2007.
Okay, I know, but even still through that
Yeah.
too. Like we had a ton of these motivational speakers come out. I do remember when the strong men came out and ripped up phone books in front of us. And then afterwards we found out that it was actually a whole Jesus thing.
Oh.
But like during school hours, they couldn't do the Jesus part.
Yeah.
They rented the stadium. Like we had not a stadium, but you know, like the area we play football and they had like bleachers and stuff like that. They rented that.
Okay.
And these strongmen showed up and they ripped up phone books and they lifted heavy things. And they're like, come by and you'll get to see us run through a block of ice. And then some of my friends did go to it and they're like, yeah, they like really said the reason they could do that is because of Jesus.
The guys, okay, watch my brain try to work. The evangelical funny show on HBO, Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous Gemstones.
The young guys, that's what they do.
Yes.
What with the dildos.
It was that I actually sat, I didn't go to the actual event.
Yeah.
But I sat through the pre-show kind of like thing. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say on that. Yeah.
Okay, so 2008, guess what happens then?
2008, the financial crisis.
There's a financial crisis.
Yeah, the great financial crisis, the Great Recession.
Yep.
Ruined everyone's life.
Never happened again.
Yep.
Now,
not around the corner either.
They are struggle busing, okay?
Yeah, everyone is.
Everybody's struggle busing because, again, he got fired.
Yeah.
She's got 3 kids. She had 2 kids, 3. I don't know exactly where we're at with the kids situation.
We're going to go with 3.
Oh, no, wait. I'm going to say that she has 3 kids because she also said on her podcast that during this time she was so stressed out she was drinking into excess. So we're going to say all 3 kids are born.
Okay, so she's a drunk mom, lawyer, life coach, radio broadcaster.
Her relationship is on the verge of divorce.
Well, duh.
And they're considering selling their house for fear of foreclosure.
Okay.
She's also...
And this is the person people are coming to for advice.
Yes.
Okay, but I want to say something real fast. Those are usually the best people to come to advice for because they can judge you very well. They can't judge themselves.
No.
Because they'll look anywhere but a mirror.
Also she has said in interviews that at this point in their life, they were like $800,000 in debt.
That's a lot. Is that counting the mortgage?
I don't know. I didn't look into it because
I
I was just like, that's a lot of money to be in debt.
That is a lot of money to be in debt. I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know if that's just credit cards. I don't know if that's counting mortgages and second mortgages or business loans or others.
Who knows?
You know, there might be business loans involved, though, because he had the marketing agency.
Yeah.
And then she working as a lawyer, because, again, we don't know if she was like an independent family lawyer or others of like where they have like lines of credit and those. So it's pretty easy to rack up if you have a lot of different businesses.
So Chris, the dad.
Yeah.
The dad husband.
Yeah.
He's at a barbecue and he meets another dad.
Okay.
And this is Mel's...
That's dangerous, by the way.
Mel's friend's husband.
Okay.
And they're at this BBQ drinking the brewskis.
Yeah. They're having the Faith Americans.
This is before the White Claws were invented.
Yeah.
So they had to drink real brewskis.
Okay. And if honestly, this is like 2008, 2009, right?
Yeah.
Around then, they're probably drinking like a hop fuck you.
Gross.
It's called like skull fuck or something.
Yeah,
You know what I
woof.
mean? You're in Boston. Actually, no, they're in Boston area. They're drinking Sam.
Adams,
It's just Sam Adams.
Yeah.
It's just Sam Adams.
Okay, so they're having this dad conversation, and specifically they're talking about how there's nowhere to get good pizza in a family-friendly environment for our kids. So then
That statement's never been true.
I was like,
That statement's never been true.
There's no pizza.
There's no
restaurants?
I'm sorry. There's no family-friendly pizza environments. Why? Because it's full of Italians?
I don't understand.
Is this like Dr. Gundry all over again?
No.
Okay.
So they decide that they're going to open their own pizza restaurant.
I'm about to grab Pepe. He's in the corner. They're
And
going to open their own. So wait a second. They're $800,000 in debt.
Yeah.
His wife is drinking to excess. They got 3 kids. She's overworked.
Yeah.
And this guy is drinking beers at a barbecue going, why don't we start a small restaurant? Those do good in the middle of a recession.
I can't think of anything better for a struggling family
And marriage.
Oh
than my
opening
God.
a restaurant.
You know what'll do good? Babe, you know what'll fix us?
What?
You know what'll fix us?
What?
Having a pizza place that has a hostess.
Yeah. Oh.
That always ends good.
That is pretty good. I want to start a
Historically.
business that has a profit margin of 2%.
I want to start babe, can I tell you something over here?
Yeah.
I want to start a business with vegetables and fruits and tomatoes. Okay?
I love tomatoes.
Because right now we can this country in 2009, the thing we trust the most in this country, produce.
Fresh
and
vegetables.
that's never going to change. That's never going to change. The harvest will always be good.
Hey.
What?
No.
He literally fucked up the harvest. Can we please? Can we put that together, everybody? RFK fucked up the harvest. He did. You know what that means. You've been listening to this show long enough.
I love coffee. So, the pizza ends up being successful.
Shut the fuck up. It does?
Yeah. The pizza ends up being successful. They open up multiple locations in the Boston area.
Because the pizza is going to fix every marriage. It's a me Pepe Pizzeria. And I'm here to tell you that pizza is amore. And no, this episode is not brought to you by that one company that we did last time. But pizza is a good for you. This is not appropriation or stereotype at all. I love everyone. I'm a Pepe Pizzeria.
His scarf just fell off.
Oh, no, I'm naked. Okay.
So, pizza's successful. They open up multiple locations.
Okay.
He actually gets a deal with Whole Foods.
What?
Where, like, you know how, like, you go to Whole Foods and sometimes they have, like, a pizza area? His pizzas are the pizzas they're selling in the Whole Foods pizza area.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're making money.
Yeah.
And this is before Whole Foods gets bought by Amazon, too.
Exactly.
This is like when Whole Foods was like like now it's Erewhon.
The healthy place.
It was the healthy place, but also it was like the one that everybody was looking towards.
Boutique groceries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the people who are going in there are spending money.
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 So then it gets into Whole Foods.
So now they're doing great.
Yeah, hold on. And then he gets a contract, the pizza company gets a contract with Legal Seafood to be the pizza that's on the kids' menu.
The personal pan pizza?
The little personal
The little
pan-
personal, the little Percy pizza?
Yeah, it's got like a smile and olives. That guy?
Yeah.
That's this pizza
That's
brand.
Mel Robbins' husband's pizza.
Yeah.
From Legal Seafood.
Yeah.
This is so fucked. This is so fucked. So the self-help podcast lady
Yeah.
is really a pizza mom?
Pizza mom.
She's a pizza mom.
So the seafood restaurant, pizza money now, Mel stops working as a lawyer so she can focus on her real dreams.
Okay.
Self-help publishing.
Never wanted to be a lawyer. Wanted to be...
I want to write books.
Never wanted to be a lawyer. Wanted to be a life coach.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In May of 2011.
I mean, I get it though.
Yeah.
If you were stuck as a lawyer and like this was, and you were like, got like into it a bit and you're like, oh, I hate this. But you're like, I'm in school debt.
Yeah.
This is how we pay our bills.
I know a lot of attorneys who don't practice law anymore.
Yeah.
That like once they did a little bit of law, they were like, you know what? Fuck
It's
this.
because the thing is though, is I think the thing that is it's actually not the law. It's everything around it. It's having to go to networking events. It's having to keep doing trainings. It's having to do pro bono. It's having to deal with the fucking politics of partnership inside the firms.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit like that that's awful.
Yeah.
And then that's all before you do your actual job.
Yeah.
Which is, for the most part, moving commas on a document.
Yeah, writing.
There's commas in the wrong place.
Just redlining
Just
things.
redlining and typing.
Because your paralegal is doing all of the actual work.
Well, no, now it would be Claude. Now it's AI.
You should not be using Claude.
I know they shouldn't be, but they are.
That's dangerous.
I know it is, but they are. There's like whole legal decisions that have come out that people have pointed to and like, this is clearly AI.
Yeah.
This is clearly ChatGPT.
That's super dangerous.
It is super dangerous.
Yeah.
And they've even said in the past that like IBM themselves said that no decision should be made by a computer because a computer can't legally make a decision. And lawyers know that and they don't care.
Yeah, they're like, but why would I pay a paralegal who went to school for
I'm
this?
getting paid $300 an hour.
Yeah. Okay, so it's May 2011. She publishes her first debut book called Stop Saying You're Fine.
That's her debut book?
Yeah, Stop Saying You're Fine.
Okay.
The message of the book is that people feel stuck because in their own minds, they have these evolutionary habits that resist change. So to fix this, you must stop making excuses, ignore your unmotivated feelings, and force yourself to take immediate action.
Okay.
Okay, so there's 4 main steps to this situation in this book. Okay, the trap of fine, in quotes. Saying you are fine is an easy way to hide your boredom and avoid facing the real dissatisfaction in life. So how are you doing? I'm fine. Stop taking the easy way out and tell me about your dissatisfaction, Carol.
So we say we're fine because we know you don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you don't want to hear
That's the thing. Like, that's nobody. Hey, how was your weekend? Great.
Yeah, fine.
Do you actually want to know? I have a toddler.
Yeah.
I have a toddler.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Because this new thing is yelling boom as it punches me in the neck. And we're going to get over that eventually, but like you don't want to hear the whole story.
This next one's for you. The snooze button habit. Hitting the snooze button is the ultimate symbol of human resistance to starting the day and facing reality.
So she's anti the snooze button?
She says, do not hit the snooze button. Wake up and face reality. Bitch, you're not living in 2026.
No, also...
You do not understand our reality. We wake up in the morning and our eyes are immediately melted by the news.
Yeah, I don't...
We deserve our 7-minute snooze.
Yeah, first thing, I will say the snooze button is dangerous, as in it has fucked up my day.
Yeah.
Because there's been times where I've hit the snooze too many times.
Yeah.
Could lose track of how many times I've hit it. Yada, yada, whatever. There's that. But this person is evil. I just want to say that. This is an evil person. Stop saying you're fine and get out there. I mean, there is something to some people have issues confronting things.
Yeah.
Like directly confronting, a dissatisfaction in their life or something that's complicated. And they do need that little push to hear this. But this is very Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
This is very take a shower and clean your room.
Make your bed.
This is very that, which some people do need to hear, and I understand that, but it doesn't make you a genius. It just makes you a person who's repeating tried and true things from over the years.
Okay.
Like not hitting the snooze button. The answer to that is putting the alarm clock across the room so you have to physically get out of bed.
Yeah.
It sucks. I hate it. I don't do it. That's my thing. But it's also like to make sure that you don't have to hit the snooze button would be on the other side of it, which she's not covering, is making sure that
Go to bed at a reasonable hour.
And have a sleep routine.
Yeah, sleep routine.
Have a sleep routine. Don't do certain things. Don't watch TV in bed.
Drink water. Stop staring at your phone.
There's certain things that you have to do to like get in there, or just do what I do.
Pills. Now, the next one is
Gummies too.
They're not
sponsoring this episode though.
Outsmarting your brain. Evolution makes humans favor safety and consistency, which leads to feeling trapped in modern life. Because we need to not have safety and consistency in order to be successful.
Because she's like, you need to be more of a risk taker.
Yeah.
Here, during the Great Recession.
Well,
Take risks. I'll tell you a risk I took, having a job.
Yeah, woo.
When Lehman Brothers hit the fucking market. I had a good security. Like, this is the thing. I was in my early 20s when the Great Recession hit. And I think a lot of people don't understand because we're elder millennials.
Yeah.
And there's some other people, a lot who watch this show are younger. They're either Gen Z or they're Xennials, they say, like that, the cusper. They were still in school when that happened and were just kind of experiencing and watching from their parents' side. But like, I experienced the job market before and after 2008.
Yeah.
At the front half of it, it was very like whatever you had, you could get. Like there was areas. Obviously, there's some industries that were a little tighter and there were some that were a little looser. After 2008, it was for fucking ever. It was a nightmare of trying to find a job.
Yeah.
Because the job market got flooded with people with so much fucking experience that you couldn't find an entry-level position anywhere.
Yeah.
Because everyone who was showing up that you were competing against had 2 to 10 years in every industry of experience. And so you were going in there. So you ended up like, I had worked in restaurants, finally got a security guard job, was making $25 an hour, working front desk, and then Lehman Brothers happened, the stock market collapsed, and the pharmaceutical corporation that I was doing security work for cut the contract of the security company that I was working for. And so I wasn't even unemployed. I just didn't have a contract all of a sudden. And then the company that I actually worked for was like, well, we can move you over here, but they're only paying $9. And this is what happened across the entire industry. And so telling people you need to take risks, like the risk was at that point was like just actually needing a job, needing income to fucking eat or be able to pay for shelter. And like a lot of this stuff feels good to say in the moment, but the reality of it is so far off. And the same thing is going to happen as we see AI grow and we see job markets get tightened. And as we have issues around all of our logistical systems, as things become very, very clear that they're fucked because of, a pedophile in the White House. I noticed I didn't say which one, okay? Because he's being kind of litigious about that these days.
But if they did sue us, then they would have to do discovery, and then we could be the ones that release the Epstein files.
That could, you know what? That might work.
We would be heroes.
We could be heroes.
So wait, we have one more rule from this book.
Oh, the Mel Robbins book.
The Mel
Okay,
Robbins
sorry.
book. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's called the 5-second rule. You must act on a new idea within 5 seconds, or your brain will talk you out of it.
That's not the 5-second rule.
What do you mean?
The 5-second rule is you drop food on the ground and you go, oh, it's the 5 seconds, and then you can eat the potato chip.
Yeah, because it's not really
Or
dirty.
the French fry.
Yeah.
Usually, I'm noticing I feel like people only really yell 5-second rule around potato-based objects.
Well, yeah, because you would never want to waste a potato-based object.
Yeah, no, but saying like if you drop like a slice of hot dog, like 5-second rule, you're like,
No, that's the floor's hot dog.
yeah,
now.
and it was
It's for the dog.
For the hot dog, like once from the factory floor to the factory floor, right? Like there's like a rolling on that.
Yeah, a fry, a chip.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, but like anything.
Well, not a mash. If you drop a mashed potato, that's over. There's no seconds.
No, 2 fingers, scoop it right
No,
up.
no.
But we have a toddler, so everything's 5.
That's just 5-minute rule.
Dude, I've got 5-day rule.
5-day
I've seen
rule.
that kid reach out and grab like
I'm
a
like,
random.
where'd that goldfish come from?
Yeah, it's just sudden.
He hit it.
So her 5-second rule, though.
If
Say
you
it for me
haven't-
again.
Okay. You must act on a new idea within 5 seconds, or your brain will talk you out of it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's an idiot. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fucking Mel Robbins, by the way, just for the people listening. I was pointing at the laptop as I said it. I mean, I get it. I do understand what she's saying. I understand where this is coming from, right? Because there's a thing called decision paralysis.
Yeah.
We've all been on the Netflix screen trying to decide which movie to watch. And actually, it's an issue we end up in because you end up not choosing anything because you know there's something better out there, and then you end up not enjoying the thing you actually are doing.
Yeah.
And so there is something to going, okay, I'm thirsty. Do I want a Diet Coke or do I want a iced tea?
Okay.
And I can't, but what if I do this? And will that make me gassy? Well, does that one have too much caffeine? 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, I'm getting the iced tea.
Do both. I like a little selection of bevs.
This is why you don't do moderation. Instantly, if you ask Mrs. P, she's like, both.
Why choose?
There's 2 sides of my mouth.
2 straws.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that move.
Clip it. Okay, so this is going to be the basis of her whole brand, which is mindset tools. She helps people create mindset tools.
Okay.
Tools to help your mindset in your mind.
So she's turning people into tools?
Yup. Okay, so then in
I know the pieces fit. All right, go ahead.
In 2011, she signs a deal with an A&E show, with A&E to have a show called Monster-in-Law, in which she is a mediator between families with shitty in-laws.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, like she goes into their home. It's kind of like that nanny show where like the nanny would go in and help the family with their kids acting a fool.
Oh yeah, that was like
but
early
it's like
2000s.
that, but with a bad mother-in-law.
Okay. All right. I
And so
feel it.
She's the mediator.
Between the mother-in-law and the family.
And the family. There was a father-in-law in one episode.
Okay.
But mostly mother-in-laws.
Yeah.
And so I have a clip I want to play you.
Okay.
Of her. She has the 3 members of the family, the husband, the wife, and the mom, and she's handing them gifts after spending like time with them to explain to them what their issue is. So she gives grandma a mug and explains to her why this mug is the thing.
Okay.
Then she gives the son a bucket of mud and is like, put your hands in it because your hands are dirty, even though you claim they're not.
Okay.
And then the clip I'm going to play you is what she gives the wife.
So the last gift I have is for you, Corey, and that's a jar of leeches. Because my experience with you is that as soon as you lock onto something, you do not let go. You cannot see your culpability in any of this. And when you lock on to your position, you suck the lifeblood out of the conversation. You suck the love out of the family.
Where does she even get leeches from?
Why would she have a jar of leeches?
Why do you have leeches? That's so insane.
I just love that she...
Also, wait, hold on, real fast. I have some metaphors I'm going to hand people. A mug, a bucket of mud because your hands are dirty. You're literally a leech. You don't have to hand them Oh my God. Imagine being
If you're
going
to do it, do it. Put the leech on her arm.
Yeah.
Get one leech, put it on her arm, and say, you're a leech. Don't give her a jar of leeches in the water.
Fear Factor was on TV at the same time. Make her eat a leech. Also, I want to the most 2011 looking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah.
Why are they outside? Why are they outside?
In the backyard.
They're in the backyard.
Yeah.
It's the grayest day I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Everyone is in coats. And like, here's the thing. When you started describing it to me, right? I started thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, well, she worked family law.
Yeah.
So she's worked as a mediator between parties.
Yeah.
And as a lawyer, she's probably been in situations, and as an executive coach, of like how you explain to these different areas inside of a company or inside of a family, how to communicate better. But instead, she's just insulting this woman.
It's a mindset tool.
You're a leech.
You're a leech.
You use her for childcare. It's her grandkid. Like, I just want to, okay, this is fucking crazy.
Crazy. These are the solutions we're talking about, though.
Yeah.
You're a leech.
That's fucking wow. How many seasons did this last?
I don't know. It wasn't a lot. I think it might have been 2, if I remember correctly. It was only like 2.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
Monster-in-Law, it also feels like one of those.
It's something I would not have watched.
Can I tell you, it feels very much an America B show.
Yeah. Yeah,
it feels very much.
Do you want to quickly explain America A versus America B?
Yeah, there's a bunch, but I think there's more Americas than that.
Oh.
There's a whole, actually, can I say what it is?
Yeah.
It's coworker America.
Coworker.
This feels like the type of thing that someone in your office really likes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this feels like there's this theory out there of America A versus America B, which is kind of the old idea that we're split. And in reality, America is such a big country that there are things that are popular out there, right? Like, how many times do you find out there's a new spinoff of Yellowstone? And like, we're like,
they fucking love making that show.
But there's so many times where we'll go to Walmart or we'll go to places and we're like, oh, there's all of this random thing. And we've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Right? And Mel Robbins actually is that for me.
Yeah, I didn't know who she was until recently.
Until very recently. For me, it was earlier. It was late last year.
Yeah.
Late last year. This, I think it was on maybe Instagram Reels or TikTok. One of her videos showed up of her getting an award for being like the top Apple podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
And this happens all the time with like Netflix, especially, where you'll hear like, so-and-so is coming back for season 4. And you're like, what are you talking about? I've never heard about this. There's no way this is popular. And then you look and you're like, 30 million weekly viewers. And you're like, who is watching this?
What the fuck?
But this is very much like Monster-in-Law and others. But also there's a thing from that era of reality TV.
Yeah.
And actually I had some...
Also, the logo of this show looks like the logo for Bad Girls Club.
Yes.
It's like got the little devil tail.
Yes.
And I'm like, because when I first saw it, I was like, what is this in Bad Girls Club? Because that's a reality show I'd watch in 2011.
Yes.
But no, it's for Monster-in-Law.
And actually, Mrs. P, this is actually funny that you've mentioned this because some friends of mine just made a parody of this era of reality TV.
Okay.
And it's from a show. They created this show. It's on YouTube. We'll link to it down in the description below. It's called Big County Restoration.
Okay.
So it's like kind of like American Chopper or even like Pawn Stars or one of those where it's like we're a business, but we're also a family.
Yeah.
And like there's 2 plots where one guy's trying to renovate a thing and the other one may or may not have found an alien in an egg in the woods. But it's very funny. My friends Joe and Michaela made it, and I would like you guys to check it out. It's a link down in the description below of the show notes or whatever you're watching this. And when this is done, if you're looking for like, it's a great show to watch like during lunch break because it's about like 17 minutes. It's a nice little pilot, and it reminded me so much. The second seeing that clip, like I paired them together and instantly. I was like, oh, this is just like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so also in 2011, she gives a TED Talk.
Mel Robbins.
Mel Robbins.
Okay.
And this is peak TED Talk time.
This is peak
This is
TED
when TED Talks were making people's lives change.
Yeah.
Okay. And her TED Talk, which was titled "How to Stop Screwing Yourself Over," that's what it was called, went super viral.
Okay.
And she introduced the 5-second rule technique, which was to count backwards from 5, and then after that 5-second window, you have to take action. Okay, so like if you're laying in bed rotting, watching too many videos and scrolling, you have to count backwards from 5 and then get up.
Okay.
Because if you don't, your brain is going to sabotage you with doubt or fear. Okay, so this is basically a whole TED Talk That's what I've boiled it down to. And that TED Talk has about 35 million views.
35 million views.
Yeah.
35 million views of if you're indecisive,
Yeah.
count to 5 and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people forget how influential TED
Talks were huge.
They were huge because you know what it was? It was part of early internet,
Yeah.
which is kind of the difference between AI internet and kind of what a lot of us miss.
Yeah.
Early internet, and even through like 2012, really pre-2016 internet, was the feeling that we were all in this together. This was a way to build free education.
Yep.
This is a way to get free information out there. And then it was somewhere right around 2020. I want to say maybe 2018, 2019, and the rise of crypto and others, where it like really changed.
It was Facebook.
It was Facebook. It definitely was Facebook. Well, Facebook was a big word.
So 2012. Now, this is her history gets a little wonky here because she starts like traveling a lot for work and stuff. In 2012, she gets this job in Orlando, Florida as a radio host.
Okay.
Okay. And while she's down there doing this radio host job, Trayvon Martin was fatally shot by George Zimmerman. Remember that?
Okay, what the Mel Robbins is involved, like Trayvon Martin?
Yeah, Trayvon Martin.
And George Zimmerman?
Yes.
Okay.
So she covers this story on the radio. And then I guess
she's not a reporter, though.
No.
Okay, I just want to be clear about that.
Yeah.
Mel Robbins, the self-help guru,
Yeah.
covered the murder of Trayvon Martin by George Zimmerman.
Yes.
On a radio show in Florida.
In Orlando.
Okay.
Okay. And then somehow she finagled her coverage to CNN. And then the next year, CNN hired her as a legal analyst during the Zimmerman trial. So she was one of the little squares on CNN.
So she became a CNN talking head.
Yeah.
And she was not a criminal defense attorney. She
No.
was not a prosecutor.
No.
I mean, she was a public defender. I don't know specifically with that, but she'd been working in family law for years.
Yeah.
And doing a self-help radio show,
Yeah.
life coaching.
Yeah.
And this was the person that CNN would turn to for legal advice
I don't know, man.
and insights.
She got her little square on CNN. So then, a few years later, in 2017, she publishes her second book, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
This one's titled The 5-Second Rule.
Again, not about potato chips on the floor.
No.
Okay. This is the same thing that she did the TED Talk about.
The original book had the 5-second rule.
Yeah.
The TED Talk had the 5-second rule. And now we have our own book called The 5-Second Rule.
Okay.
Which becomes a bestseller.
What? How? We've already covered it so many times. How many pages is it?
I don't know. I didn't read it. We'll get into it.
I'm looking it up.
So this is also where the glasses first come in. You know, like the glasses she wears, the thick frame, love them. But this is where she really hits that branding niche. She puts on those dark frame glasses and she's like, this is the brand, baby. And she's wearing those same frames forever at this point.
It's 248 pages.
Okay.
It's 248 pages of what you told me earlier.
Yeah.
Which is if you're stuck, count back from 5 and go.
Yeah.
Make a decision.
And this is the exact rule in the book the whole time. I've explained it, which is why I didn't read this book.
No, I
was
understand
like,
that.
I looked into it, I skimmed it, and I said, yeah, this is just the same thing you've been saying.
I bet you it's just filler. Again, we don't know. We haven't read it.
Yeah, I'm not
I
good.
bet it's just filler of just using examples over and over and over again of how to do it.
Yeah.
This is fucking, and oh my God. All right, that's so goddamn, all right.
And also like the whole thing is like this self-motivation is the only way to like accomplish these things, because if you're not taking action and your mindset tools aren't right, then that's why you're failing. And it like doesn't take into account all the other things in someone's life. Like, are you going to tell someone who doesn't have a home that's living on the street, hey, just count backwards from 5 and make a decision to change your trajectory in life? Like, you're not taking into account like what a single mom is going through, like what disadvantages people have in their lives. Like, not everything can be changed within 5 seconds and just immediate action. And so like it's hard for me to even take this seriously.
So here's what's great. Can I
Yeah.
tell you something? This is actually insane. So I looked it up because I pulled it up on Amazon because I was like, I know they always have the page count right there. And then when I clicked back, it was like in my searches now. And then immediately went, well, do you want the insights from the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins? A 15-minute read? It's $1 and it's only 5 pages. Somebody
I got that.
Somebody scraped her book. And here's what's great about it. This is from 2021, which means it's not AI. They got her entire book down to 457 kilobytes.
Yeah.
It's on Kindle.
Hell yeah, dude. I could have done
This
that.
is fucking insane.
It was $1. Guess what, everybody?
It's $1.
Mrs. P saved you $1.
Okay, it has 4.2 stars.
Yeah.
Again, this is an actual
That's
book.
kind of a high rating. I want to be
It's
honest.
4.2 stars with 64 reviews on Amazon.
Yeah.
It's got a 3.8 on Goodreads with 50,971 reviews. Mrs. P. That's crazy.
Wow.
Because enough people were like, oh, come on, I must be missing something. There's 248 pages for count backwards from 5 and go.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Built an empire on this.
This book could have been a voice note.
Yeah.
But it was a rocket ship.
Yes.
And this is like the true takeoff point, right? This is when she is going to explode as a brand.
And you know what, Mrs. P? We're going to explode a brand right now, one we really like, and is sponsoring this episode right after this. 250 years ago, America celebrated its independence from tyranny, and we want you to celebrate your independence from high mobile phone prices with Mint Mobile Summer Sale. Right now, all Mint plans are $15 a month, so you can free yourself from big wireless. No gimmicks or gotchas, just fast and reliable coverage on the nation's largest 5G network.
And we love Mint Mobile.
We do love Mint Mobile. It shrank our bills.
It shrank our stress.
It shrank so many things while still giving us this massive 5G network across the entire country and reliable service. Bring your current phone and number over to Mint. No long-term contracts, no hassle. Sign up online and start your 3, 6, or 12-month plan today. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/tabs. That's mintmobile.com/tabs. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/tabs. That's it. There's no catch. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months required, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12 months, equivalent to $15 a month. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. Includes up to 20 gigabyte hotspot. Capable device required. Availability, speed, and coverage varies. See mintmobile.com for details.
So she's on a rocket ship.
Who is?
Mel Robbins.
Okay, you know I don't like it when you just use pronouns. You gotta use names.
Okay.
Mel Robbins.
Mel Robbins is on a rocket ship because the 5-second rule has taken off.
It's taken off.
People are counting backwards and then doing stuff.
Got it. And it's 2017.
Yeah, it's 2017.
Right. Got it.
So her name's out there. People are loving this book. 2019, she gets her own show called The Mel Robbins Show.
Oh.
Okay? It only ran for 1 season.
Okay.
But it's very Oprah, Ellen. It's all very that.
It's a daytime show?
It's a daytime talk show.
Got it.
She has people come on and she's helping them with their lives. She's
so it's like Dr. Phil.
Yeah, it's like Dr. Phil.
It's like Dr. Phil.
It's very Dr. Phil.
Got it.
She uses a lot of props, just like the leeches.
Okay.
And she does have celebrities or pseudo celebrities on to discuss what their issues are, right?
Yeah.
And I have a clip I want to play you.
Okay.
Of one of the episodes of her talking to a pseudo celebrity about, the stressful thing and how they're getting through it. It's specifically about cancel culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Mel Robbins in 2019 talking to a pseudo celebrity about cancel culture.
Yeah. And I want to play this for you. And you react, okay?
All right.
We're talking on the show today about cancel culture and the impact of what happens when you're the one that's canceled.
Is that Rachel Dolezal? That's Rachel Dolezal.
The title of the episode is called Help Me Save My Reputation.
That's Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah.
That's right.
Press play.
Right. And it's happened to Mel Gibson. It's happened to Paula Deen. And now it's happened to you.
Hold on. She just compared Rachel Dolezal to Mel Gibson?
Yes.
And Paula Deen?
Rachel Dolezal, for all of her faults, like she worked at like the NAACP, right?
Yeah.
That was like her whole thing. Like
Rachel
she is
Dolezal-
a black advocate.
Yes. Even though she herself is not black.
Yeah, no.
I've seen clips of other podcasts talking about how Rachel Dolezal, who by the way, I think has an OnlyFans now, how Rachel Dolezal, I know, what a fucking term. But Mel Robbins.
Look at her face.
Yeah, she's like, compare me to Mel
Gibson, the anti-Semite.
The fucking, not only anti-Semite, you know what Mel Gibson yelled?
What?
I can't repeat it on the show.
Okay.
I can't, okay. How can I phrase exactly? Because everyone forgets that Mel Gibson got hammered and called, I think it was his ex, and left a voicemail.
Oh, right.
Saying that he hoped that she got SA by a pack of wild. Enter the word. Like, that was the thing. He was like, I hope that happens to you.
Yeah.
And,
Wow.
and Mel Robbins compared.
That's cancel culture.
That's cancel culture.
That's just cancel culture. And then, Paula Deen.
Paula Deen also had a thing.
Oh, it's not
just,
good.
this is, okay.
So she put Rachel Dolezal, who she's interviewing on an episode called Help Me Save My Reputation, in the same category as those two.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
You don't have to play.
I'm not going to play more of it. I had to pause.
So that's the Mel Robbins show.
Thank you for giving me control of the pause button on that.
Sure.
Because sometimes you just play things at me and then I'm stuck and I'm like, I think we've seen enough. And then we'd agree we did.
Yeah, we saw enough.
Can I just need to take a second too.
Yeah.
I do love that I can tell it might be like the same people who did the Jennifer Hudson show.
Yeah.
Because even down to like the Mel is the scroll.
Because that Oprah made that famous.
Yeah, and then it's like the Ellen bubble.
Yeah.
Like when you look at her symbol in the corner of
It's
the
like
YouTube.
they AI'd they scraped all the different shows to
Yeah, but
create
this
the
is
show.
pre-AI. Someone was just came in and was just like, take that and that
So
and
what you're
slap
saying
it
is
together.
AI replaced whoever that person was.
Yes.
The scraper. So
The scraper.
while she's doing the Mel Robbins show, she's still doing a lot of speaking engagements. Remember how I was like, this whole time she's doing speaking engagements.
Yeah.
But now
Because they're not making enough money from the pizza company?
I don't know. The pizza company I think got sold, and like I checked up on the pizza company and it like went out of business, but then like somebody bought one of them and he has a GoFundMe now. I don't know what's going on with the pizza
Okay.
business. So thing is, now that she's very popular, she's charging like $200,000 per speaking engagement. And guess where she's doing these now?
Where?
MLM conventions. That's right. Profiting off of the predatory exploitation of women, a la Rachel Hollis, who she's friends with.
She's friends with Rachel Hollis?
Yes.
From like one of our earliest episodes.
Yes. The wash your face girl.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So much is beginning to make sense. This is so America B.
Yeah.
This is so Midwest, middle of nowhere, far from any body of water. A lake is just as good as the ocean type of America.
Lakes are pretty cool.
They're not as good as the ocean. What I'm here to tell you, Mrs. P,
Yeah.
is things are beginning to make sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Things are very much beginning to make sense because we've been targeted by MLMs, right? We're like,
Yeah.
they've reached out to us or like we've almost fallen into these traps, but we were immediately like, oh, that's an MLM and we walked away.
Yeah.
But so much of the country doesn't.
Yeah.
So, and this is like, I don't know her politics.
Yeah.
But this is very MAGA coded. Because MAGA conventions, Turning Point USA, all of those, as we've seen, are all ripping off MLMs. So the fact that she's being paid by MLM CEOs
Yeah.
to go speak to rooms full of people
Yeah.
who are financially desperate
Statistically, women.
and telling them,
Yeah.
you need to make a decision right now, count back from 5 and make a decision. You're
Yeah.
creating a sense of urgency.
Yeah. Which is dangerous.
Which is how scammers reign.
Yeah.
Scammers do the best in a sense of urgency.
Yeah.
Nana, they're gonna chop off my toes if you don't go to the Bitcoin ATM.
Mm-hmm.
The AI says to you over the phone. Like, this is an actual thing. And so, like, the fact that her advice is don't think about it, just go.
Yeah.
And then MLMs are like, she's great. And then on top of that now, the MLM, you might go pick an MLM.
Oh, Monet. Monet?
What do they
It
sell?
says shampoo.
Okay. You get tricked into going to a shampoo MLM.
Yeah.
Right? Holiday Inn Convention Center somewhere in America.
Yeah.
Say Cedar Point, Iowa. You go. you're not having a great time. But then this lady gets up and she's a very dynamic speaker and she's not selling you on anything. She's just telling you about this decision-making thing. You're going to go back to your job and you're going to tell the other people in your department about this really dynamic lady. And oh my God, she has a book.
Yeah.
And oh my God, she has a radio show and she was on CNN and other things like that. And you can point to her and her website and maybe her social media. This is how she grows.
Yeah.
She grows on the back of MLMs.
Like a leech.
Like a leech.
Also, I have a quick complaint that I wrote down here about her dumb shoes.
Oh, what?
Because I did have to watch a lot of Mel Robbins stuff. Because again, I didn't know who Mel Robbins was until a specific point in this story, and I'll tell you when that is.
Okay.
I had no idea who this woman was.
Okay.
She was never in any of my algorithms.
Yeah.
I've never seen her before. And then I'm watching all this stuff, trying to learn about who she is. And I noticed that in a lot of images on her podcast and like her speaking engagements, she wears Golden Goose sneakers. And it drives me nuts.
What's Golden Goose
I know.
sneakers?
I knew you weren't going to know what it was.
I don't know what a Golden Goose sneaker
is. And so
is.
I'm going to show you because they infuriate me so much. So for the audio listeners, a Golden Goose sneaker is a very expensive sneaker. They start at about $600 and they're pre-dirty. They're pre-scuffed. They're pre-broken. So they sell sneakers.
And Mrs. B just, by the way, Mrs. B just pulled up the Neiman Marcus website.
Yeah.
To show me this, which is, I think I've actually fought with you
Yeah.
at Neiman Marcus.
Because I show them to you and I laugh.
Because she shows it, because we always like take a little spin whenever we go over to Neiman Marcus or we're at the King of Prussia Mall. There's a Neiman Marcus there. There aren't a lot of them around us. And so we like to go walk through and go, I can't believe someone's going to pay $400 for this shirt.
Yeah.
That's usually what we kind of do.
Yeah.
And then Mrs. P holds up a thing and tells me it's really good. And I go, it's not that good. And then we argue forever about the quality and whether or not it's actually worth the money, blah, blah, blah. But this particular shoe you have held up to me. I go, it's dirty. And she says, and she tells me repeatedly.
And I start screaming.
And she tells me it's supposed to be that way. This is like pre-ripped jeans.
Yes.
This is pre-ripped jeans for rich people who do not walk or stand at their jobs.
Yeah.
Because their jobs are conning people. And honestly, guys, if you want Mrs. P to be able to afford these sneakers, join us at Pearlmania500.net.
I'm not buying these sneakers.
She will use your Patreon money.
I will not. I recently got a new pair of Birkenstocks.
You did.
And they came in a shitty box with no wrap.
They did. They came in. They weren't even in a Birkenstock box. All right. And they also.
But then I think Birkenstocks got bought by private equity recently. I was reading because I was like, oh, why do these feel like they don't feel good? Like usually the leather is nice, and I was like,
Yeah.
this kind of feels shitty. And they came in a box without their marker, and like
That also might be. I think you got used shoes.
I feel like I got used shoes.
I think you got the floor models.
Whatever.
But beyond that, this one, I just want to go right back to these Golden Goose shoes real fast. There is also a giant star on them. Do they all have giant stars on them?
Yes, they all have
because you're a
golden
superstar.
Yeah.
That's how this is supposed to be.
Well, you know what it is, and I've seen people talk about this before. Is there's something about like, look how dirty this fucking shoe is. There's something about
That's insanely dirty.
I know
That is, guys. I don't need to bring it back to Power Wash Simulator 2, but like this is at the beginning of a level in Power Wash Simulator 2. This is how dirty they are. That was filthy.
It was filthy. And they do this on purpose. But there is something to this idea of rich people dressing like they're poor.
Yeah.
To like assimilate into this idea of like poverty and bootstraps. And like, it's almost like the rich want to hide in the normal so that they can pretend that they're just one of us for safety. You know what I mean? Like, there's something to be, like, pulled apart in all of this.
It's the person who dresses up like a zombie to hide inside the horde of zombies.
Yes.
They're literally, the rich people are trying not to be eaten, and they're trying to convince you that the nice thing they have, they bought 5 years ago.
Yeah. It's not
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I bought this, it's not a brand new sneaker.
Yeah.
I don't buy a new one every single month.
Yeah.
With the $40,000 you make from the podcast type of deal. It's no. They're trying to hide that they're buying these new things and that they can signal to each other that you'll see the gold star and go, oh, that's Golden Goose.
Yeah.
Right? But I won't notice.
Yeah.
I'll just go, oh, she just has some old shoes on.
Yeah. But other rich people will be like, oh, she
has
the new golden, this
yeah.
season's Golden Goosers.
Yeah. And can I tell you another thing, though?
Yeah.
I would not be able to tell you the difference between Mel Robbins and Christina P. if I saw them in a lineup.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, Tom Segura's wife.
Yeah.
Same face.
Ex-wife. soon.
Ex-wife.
Which is why we're the best married couple podcast around, baby.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
Clip that for the edit as this falls apart.
Save that for the future.
Listen, all I'm saying is,
you got a goose on your shirt.
I do.
So 2022, Mel Robbins launches the Mel Robbins podcast, baby. And it's going to pop off. Okay.
Yeah, 2022 is a good time to launch.
That's a good year to launch a podcast.
It's a good year to launch a podcast. Wish we had launched a podcast in 2022.
I wish we would have done a toxic positivity advice podcast.
Damn it. Can I tell you, the more I'm learning about these self-help podcasts, oh, what a corner. If I could talk about anything that wasn't fucking politics.
Oh God, let me be Jay Shetty for a minute.
Oh my God, let me be Diary of a CEO. Piece of shit. Oh, and then what do? You fired all your workforce and replaced them with people overseas. Then you fired all the people overseas and replaced them with drones. And then you fired all of the drones and replaced them with dogs with AR-15 on their head. Wow, tell me more, Palmer Luckey, you fucking psychopath. Jesus.
Also, we could wear cool, thick glasses, but the lights wouldn't make us have shadows.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So
also, Mel Robbins' glasses look like Meta glasses. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, they do look like
Maybe
Meta
Mel Robbins' face is a psyop to convince you that glasses that are that thick are normal to wear.
So she's going to do all this toxic positivity. We're going to talk about all of our tools. She's going to interview some people, wear the glasses. She's going to get like 6 million subscribers on YouTube.
Of course she does.
She's going to get 40 plus million listeners across platforms. Okay.
Okay.
In 2020.
I'm not jealous.
Can you like and subscribe? Can you like it? Can you
like and
comment?
subscribe?
Can you what's the thing? The boost it where they hype it?
I don't think hype even matters.
I don't know.
I don't think if hype matters anymore.
I feel like we deserve more positive engagement. If this is how much positive engagement this alleged quack is getting.
I want you to know.
Yeah.
I can't pretend to do positive engagement.
I know.
Because most of my stuff starts at a place of negativity.
I know.
Because here's the thing. I can't lie to people and say it's going to be okay. The sky has been on fire twice in the last 3 years.
Okay, stop.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is the sky still on fire?
I haven't looked outside.
Okay.
We literally have the
Probably
blinds closed.
Probably is. You know what you're
We
right.
literally have the blind closed. Actually, I think the Canadian wildfire smoke is moving back into our area again.
Okay,
right
listen.
now.
She needs to write
It's from
another
the west
book.
coast of the. Hold on.
She-
It's from the smoke's from the west coast of the
Yeah.
Canada this time.
Okay.
Because the winds are blowing across, and we're in the middle of. We're actually about to have the highest El Nino of all time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Reset.
So, in 2024, she's going to write another book.
Another
We
book.
need another book.
Go ahead.
It's called The Let Them Theory book. And guess who's going to love this book? Oprah.
Of course.
Oprah's going to love this book.
God damn it, Oprah.
So the whole summary of this book is two-parter. Let them, which means letting go of what other people do. Okay, let them do it. Followed by let me, which is focusing on your own controllable actions and responses. Okay, let them, let me.
Wait, that's just not my circus, not my monkeys.
Yeah, it's the serenity prayer in an AA meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which actually, just real fast, if you guys don't know, it's serenity prayers. I also think of it as more like a mantra too,
Yeah.
because it's not quite like really a prayer.
Yeah.
It actually, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good advice.
Yeah.
Because-
what can I control? It's not other people. I can only control myself.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can distinguish between the two things.
Yeah, and what can I find in my life or in this situation that I can actually affect and make change in?
Yeah, exactly.
That is very different. And I just want to say the reason why I'm bringing it up is because Mrs. P actually printed that out, laminated it, and made me put it in my cubicle at my old job because there were so many things I was mad about that I knew that was going wrong and things that were... You know when you have a job, when you're like, oh, this thing you're doing right now, I can tell that down the line that will be really bad.
Yeah.
And no one listening to you because you end up turning into like Cassandra during the fall of Troy.
Yeah.
Like that's what kept happening. And Mrs. P literally made me pin it to the wall. And then I would be like, no, you don't understand. This is a bad. I don't have control. You're right. I'm just here to collect the check.
Just get a check.
Just get the check.
Come home.
I'll go home and I'll yell on my phone about the government. And now here we are. That's how this podcast was born.
So really, it's
We should
all
change the name of the
me.
podcast from Too Many Tabs to Serenity.
Yeah.
How to find it.
Because we gotta become a self-help.
How to find serenity.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. P.
Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna become Jay Shetty. Look out. So the thing is,
We're coming for you, Jay Shetty. We want to get 200.
I'm getting bluer eyes, and we're gonna do this.
I want $200 million Spotify contracts that are being used to create AI data scrape music, so that way the owners of Spotify can invest in drone technology, baby.
So
Yeah, we're gonna self-help ourselves right into the grave, or maybe one of those Matrix pods.
So, okay, so as I was like reading feedback about this book and like comments and people like talking about it, because I had to watch like a lot of Instagram reels about like how people love this book. They were like,
People love this book?
They love it. They love it. But the thing is, in my opinion, a lot of people really like this book because they only really took the first part, because it really like allows people to have this like passive messaging and like take no accountability or action. So it's like, oh, they're gonna do this, so just let them. You know what? It's gonna happen. There's nothing I can do about it, so let them. So a lot of people were just like, and this is in my opinion, it's like, oh, there's a fascist government taking over. Let them. Flock cameras on every corner. Nothing I can do about it. Let them. Data centers are polluting our drinking water. I'm overwhelmed. Just let them. It's just like roll over. Nobody took in the second part, which is like, I can't change this thing, but what can I do?
Yeah.
What is the actionable item I can find?
There's maybe, my dad used to yell at me all the time in the early 2000s because I was freaking out about things like the war on terror and George W. Bush and the erosion of our liberties and freedoms.
Yeah.
And I could see the direction that our political parties and our corporations were going into this aim of fascist totalitarian takeover. And my dad was like, yeah, but you can't do anything about the big picture. What's a small thing you could do like locally to make changes on that? And now he comes back to me. He's like, by the way, you were right. You were right. And I was like, I know I was right. I know I was right then.
Because he's Cassandra.
But he was also partially right, which is like, what could I have found back then?
Yeah.
To where I could have like at least started, the idea of chaos theory, the butterfly flaps its wings and then the rocket ship taking off is off a little bit, or that starts a hurricane type of deal. And there is something to that second aspect.
Yeah.
But the way the sentence is being read to me, at least right now, and I don't know if that's a direct quote that you're reading, so that way I can distance myself from you in the lawsuit. Inside of that, it does feel very much of, well, you can't stop them. So what are you going to do with your time over here?
Yeah.
It feels almost like a separation of powers.
Yeah.
And like a separation of
the way that a lot of people took it from, again, my reading of this.
Your observation.
My observation of this was reading comments and feedback and people talking about how much they love the book. But it really seemed like people were feeling like they were being let off the hook for responsibility. That's how people were taking it.
It feels like parents of adults who've cut them off would really like this book.
Babe, guess what?
What?
That's one of the reasons that this book had a huge pushback, was that after this book came out and Oprah loved it, Oprah had Mel Robbins on her podcast where they talk about it. And remember when Oprah had all those people who stopped talking to their parents and the other parents come on and it was a big thing.
There's a phrase for it. I can't remember when you
going no contact.
Yeah, no contact's the word I look for.
So,
yeah.
Oprah had a whole thing about it where Oprah's very not for people doing that. And then Mel Robbins had come out and said very similarly, she doesn't believe in this idea of stepping away from people that are abusive.
Wasn't Oprah abused by a parental figure in her life?
I think so, yeah. But I think she forgave. I don't know the whole story.
I don't know, but I'm just saying it's an insane thing to try to jump in between, but there is a very big market to relay to parents that their children have gone no contact with.
Yeah.
Because they're assholes. To tell them that they're not assholes. To say that the one who's gone no contact with you is actually the asshole. Mm-hmm. And those people are being preyed upon by Mel Robbins, by Oprah, and by other people in this type of network, and also by MAGA, mind you.
Oh, yeah.
Because Katie Miller, who we've covered, Katie. And
Everybody's covered her.
hey, we just found out that Eric Swalwell covered your face one time, didn't we, Katie? That's crazy.
Who hasn't covered her, really?
Who hasn't covered Katie Miller? But a bunch of, I think Elon was another one because his children famously have gone no contact with him and others. But these people who are massive assholes are like, no, you always have to stick by family. And I'm here to tell you that's not true.
No.
I'm here to tell you that sometimes these people can hold you back. And it's very specific. It is person to person. And it's a personal decision that a person has to make about their life and about the relationships they have and the experience that they've had with these people. And I'm here to tell you, as somebody who has come from a family where people have gotten cut off and other people have been held on too long and others, there's things in that. And it's up to you as an individual. And that's really what it comes down to. I know people who've gone no contact and their life has gone amazingly better. I know other people have gone no contact and then years later they decide to let somebody back in. There's options in there. None of these things are finite. Only a Sith speaks in absolutes. Keep that fucking in mind. And fuck you, Mel Robbins.
Anyway, this book sells 2 million copies.
Of course it does.
She gets a whole world tour, basically.
Yeah.
Everyone's obsessed with it. But then, drama. Controversy. It comes out that some internet people, you know, the Reddits of the world, the people that are talking about it online, that there is this single mom who had written a poem called Let Them. And that poem had gone viral. And many people online think that Mel Robbins had read this viral poem. And then that's where she kind of got this jump off idea from. That woman's name is Cassie Phillips, the woman who wrote the poem.
Do you have
I have
the
poem here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like kind of long, but like it's the same idea of like, if they are okay with always putting themselves first, let them. If they are showing you who they are and not what you perceive them to be, let them. If they want to follow the crowd, let them. And like, it's all about like, if this person is treating you poorly, let them, and then leave, basically. Let them lose you.
Yeah, but that's also, part of that is like, okay, but at a certain point you can't control this person. You can't make them treat you better.
Yeah.
But but leave them is the end thing of this.
A lot of the time, yeah.
A lot of, but is that what the poem says?
Well, like it's different because it's like it changes. So it's like let them earn your forgiveness. Let them call you and talk about ordinary things. Let them take you out on a Thursday. Let them love you. It's like it's both. It's a poem on Facebook. It's a poem.
I know.
It's a poem that went viral on Facebook. Okay?
I know. Okay, I understand.
I think you understand.
I do understand. I'm actually just shocked there isn't a minion in the corner. It does feel very much. This feels very much minion in the corner. This feels very Hobby Lobby. Feels very Hobby Lobby AI slop poster.
Yeah. Hey, Cassie Phillips wrote that poem.
I understand that. No, I understand that. I do. I'm not.
So the pushback is so loud that Mel Robbins has to come out and make a statement.
Oh, really?
And she's like, no, I had this idea come to me because I was in the middle of micromanaging my son's prom.
What?
And I realized I had to just let them.
She was micromanaging her son's prom?
So basically it's like the night of her son's prom and her son and his friends like didn't make a reservation at a nice restaurant. And like,
why do they need to get a reservation?
I don't know, but like
the prom doesn't give food.
I don't know. It's like there were supposed to be a dinner.
My prom had a food.
There's like they were supposed to do dinner, and then she's like arguing with the son about how they need to get a reservation, and oh my god, and blah blah blah. And then she's
she's a type A personality who wants full control and to make sure that everything on the schedule follows through perfectly.
So then she has this bravo moment where the sky opens and God speaks to her, I think, and is like, just let them do whatever they want.
Yeah, it's a canon event.
Yeah.
He's a 17 or 18-year-old teenage boy.
Yeah.
Who's being an idiot.
Yeah.
Who didn't actually do it, didn't follow through on probably what her idea of a perfect prom would be.
Yeah.
And he's like, whatever, man, it'll just work out. And she's like, fine, then let it just go work out. Just let it go work out then.
Also, I think in one of the interviews I was watching, she during, I think around this high school age time, she travels so much for work that I think this is allegedly because I don't remember the direct number, but like she's not home 200 days a year.
That's like a WWE wrestler.
So like, What? Of course you didn't help. Also, like, if you're going to micromanage the planning of a prom, this feels like 4 weeks in advance. Not night of.
Not night of.
Not night of. Night of prom, whatever's happening is happening, babes.
Yeah.
You weren't there to plan that earlier. That's it.
Does he have the tux on? Does he have the suit on or whatever it is?
Anyway,
does he have a date? I think we're most of the way done. Like, what are we talking about?
Is he going to Six Flags the day after? That's what we did after prom.
Is that what you did after prom?
Yeah, we all slept at a friend's house and then went to Six Flags the next day.
We had our post prom at the high school.
What?
They did this thing because they were tired of
you
kids.
went to a nice high school.
Well, they're also tired of the kids getting hammered at post prom parties and then dying in car wrecks. So they like would build like a post prom.
I forgot you guys drove. I was like, why were you getting in car wrecks?
Yeah, because you
walked.
You had SEPTA buses and sidewalks. We had cars everywhere, and kids were, especially on prom nights. It was like a whole thing across the suburbs.
Okay, so then later she changes her
I was
story.
trashed at mine, by the way. I still was fucked up at the post prom party.
Of course.
I do remember walking into a room that was decorated like an aquarium and just being alone because nobody was in that room and just spinning in a circle for a while as the disco ball lights
What was that
twinkled
stuff
around.
called? The Absolute Shock. It had like the cinnamon crystals in the bottom of it.
I have no idea
That's
what
what
you're
my prom
talking
tasted like. So later she changes her story.
Mel Robbins.
And says that Let Them actually came from her daughter because her daughter was there, her oldest daughter, and her daughter was like witnessing her mom panic micromanaging the situation. And she's like, Mom, if they want to just go get shitty tacos, let them. It's their prom, which is completely reasonable.
Yes.
It's their prom. Let them do what they want. Like,
Mom, you're only here 165 days a year.
let them.
Let them do what they're going to do. We're living a life without you being here.
So then she in these interviews gives her daughter the credit for the let them theory, right?
Okay.
But on the original books, her daughter doesn't have a writing credit. But then in a later podcast, she interviews her daughter where she gives her daughter like a lot of credit for writing this book.
Okay.
And specifically that her daughter, she like told her daughter to do research about this idea that she had seen online about this let them theory. So she admits in this other podcast that like she saw this thing online, which she will not name what it is. It could have potentially been this poem that was going viral on Facebook. And that she wanted her daughter to help her research this idea of a let them theory. And then the daughter goes back to her mom and she's like, yeah, Mom, like this idea is good and all, but like we can't just let the whole book be let them because like people could be like, oh, I'm deeply lonely and my friends aren't calling me back. Let them. Like the daughter is the one that's like, there needs to be an actionable step as a second part of like, what are you doing to fix the situation on your end?
I know. And the part that keeps getting me is like the let them thing is not if you're in an abusive relationship of any type.
Yeah.
Whether it be a domestic, business, or others.
Yeah.
There is a certain point where you have to stand up and say, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't just keep letting them.
Yeah.
And her first book is like, no, I'm not fine.
Yeah.
And this one,
This
she's
is
like,
not fine.
This
I
is
need
you
to-
literally saying, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Let them. I'm fine.
Oh, the air conditioner's running too hard? I'm fine. I'll put on a sweater.
Wow.
Wow.
Pointed.
Wow.
Pointed.
I am very sweaty right now, but we're working on ways of using literally the Epstein board to block the air conditioner from blowing on Mrs. P.
They're blocking the Epstein board.
The Epstein board is blocking the airflow on Mrs. P.
Because I get too cold.
She does.
Okay.
With the way this is set up, I was like realizing it. By the way, we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary of Mrs. P being on camera.
Oh, that's right. It was like September of last year.
Yeah, it was September. We did an episode, and then Charlie Kirk's neck did that thing. That's how I remember. That's how I remember the dates. I remember 9/11, and I remember where I was when somebody called me and said, "Wow, that was crazy." And I went, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
That's
Anyway,
not what happened. You had a panic attack.
It was a full bore panic attack. But Mrs. P.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is, let them. We let those advertisers just take up some of your time. Unless you joined us at Pearlmania500.net and joined our Patreon for ad-free listening.
And also extra stuff.
And extra stuff, yes.
Okay, so 2025. All right, we're getting pretty close.
We're getting very close to today.
This was when we find out that this Mel Robbins podcast is actually one of the most popular podcasts in the United States of America.
It was so, I just want to say, because I was sitting there last year, there was a lot of awards started coming out. It was also right after I started doing the pod with Phil, the Crashing Out, which you can get tickets to see me live. We're actually, shows are beginning to sell out now, crashingouttour.com. But Mrs. P, what I was going to say is, it was like, there was like award shows and things.
This is 2025, last year, is when I found out who Mel Robbins was.
Okay.
I had no idea who this was before.
Yeah, and me too.
Because I saw that she got a Golden Globe nomination for Best Podcast, right? And she didn't win. Amy Poehler won.
Yeah.
You know who lost? Dak Shepard.
He did. Hoggle.
People are really mad in the comments.
Really?
If you look at the comments, everybody's like, how dare you? Hoggle's a good person. I'm sorry. I don't mean to besmirch the good name of Hoggle.
No, it is very.
We say goodnight to Hoggle every night.
We have a book. It's called.
Someone mailed it to us. There was a podcast.
That was a podcast listener who mailed us the Goodnight Goblin King?
Yeah.
Whoever that was, thank you so much. It is it's Pearl Babia's favorite book.
Yeah.
We don't read it word for word, but we say goodnight to every character
Yeah, we say goodnight
from
to Hoggle
Labyrinth.
every night.
Yeah, and every night he's like, good night, Hoggle.
Yeah.
Good night, Fireys. Anyway, I remember, this is, I mentioned earlier in the show.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that clip of her like unboxing with the glasses on. I was like, is she wearing, I remember even thinking that. I was like, is she wearing Meta glasses? Because they're so thick.
Yeah.
The rims are so thick. And then she was like, I'm the #1 most listened to or most downloaded podcast on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, the #1 most followed show on Apple Podcasts.
And I was like, who
Follow
is
us on
this?
Apple.
Please.
She also won an iHeartRadio podcast award.
Okay, that's just Clear Channel.
So, okay, it's 2025. She's got this incredibly popular podcast.
Yes.
The book sales are going. People are ignoring the fact that potentially she stole this idea from this poem from Cassie Phillips.
The accusations of that.
The
Some
accusations.
people's opinions say that.
Yeah. That maybe this poem by Cassie Phillips is really the reason we have a lot of this success. I'm just saying.
It's an interpolation is what people are accusing it of being. And that's not what we're saying. We're saying that's what other people are saying.
I would never say it. Is she a quack? It's up to you. Let us know in the comments.
Okay, hold on.
So,
keep going.
in January of 2026, we're flying high. It's the beginning of the year, 2026. And there's only one thing to do when you're at the top of your game, right?
What is that?
Get into the supplement game, baby.
She gooped it?
Supplements.
What the fuck is this?
I got them right here. It's called Pure Genius. Mel Robbins
bought it?
co-founds and releases a protein shot drink called Pure Genius.
I'm holding it. This is blueberry lemonade. It's called Blueberry Lemonade Pure Genius 23G protein, because I think it's 23 grams of protein.
23 grams of protein.
And it says it's 100
It's a little
calories.
bottle. It looks like a 5-hour energy, or does it look like a little bottle of Feel Free?
It does. It does look like that.
Open it up.
Hold on. What is in this? I got to make sure it doesn't have kava
Here's what
in
it is. It has whey protein, bovine collagen, and stevia.
Oh, peptides.
Peptides. Those are good.
It says
People love peptides.
I don't know if those are good. I feel like everything just says peptides now, and it's kind of freaking me out.
I use peptides in skincare. I saw a lady mixing peptides in the trunk of her car recently.
What?
Yeah, like she was like mixing them in a little bottle, and I think she was selling them. I don't know what's going on.
Are we just... You know what it feels like?
What?
It feels like constantly and I can't believe this is a 4-pack. That constantly and consistently, we're just reinventing the same thing.
Yeah, the snake
If
oil.
somebody is mixing peptides in their car, at this point, are we not just like figuring out how to do crack? This is very, because last year, by the way, it was last year I think we did the Feel Free episode.
Yeah.
You handed me, I had to go buy the little bottle from the gas station.
Yeah. I didn't let you drink it, though.
You didn't let me drink
This one I think you should do.
You want me to drink this?
I think you should do it.
You can't because of the gluten, right?
No, it's gluten-free. I could take a sip.
It is gluten-free?
Yeah, it says it on there.
Okay. I thought it was a child safety, and it's not.
There's no child safety involved.
Oh, God.
Blue lemonade.
Blueberry lemonade, because those are combos. That's a combo.
So
Are there a lot of flavors?
there's quite a few flavors.
Did you buy these online or in the store?
Online?
Okay. Did you have to go? She has like her own supplement store?
Yeah.
Like
Online.
Dr. Gundry?
Yeah.
Like Goop?
Well, no.
Like Alex Jones?
Pure Genius. Let's see. Pure Genius Smart Protein. And yes, she has pink lemonade, watermelon berry, lemon lime, pineapple, strawberry guava.
Okay.
Okay. Now, again, here's the whole thing that's crazy. what is she doing selling protein?
It doesn't
right?
have
Like
her-
she's not a fitness guru.
I will say it doesn't have her name on it though. I
No.
will say that she didn't go like full face.
No, and this is the thing, is after I did all the research about this and I ruined my algorithm yet again, the only ads I get are for this, and they never have her in the ads. She's never mentioned in the ads
But
that I
this
get.
is her thing.
That's her thing.
Okay.
And the ads are always like, nurses, get ready with me. Nurses for the day.
Because I noticed when you pulled up the website, they showed some doctor further down.
Yeah.
And that's not Mel Robbins.
No.
Right? That's
These are
Dr.
just
Judith
doctors.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Board certified psychiatrist, researcher, and best-selling author.
Psychiatrist? What are you telling me about? You're not a nutritionist. All right,
Yeah.
all right, I'm doing it. Ready?
Let's go.
Okay. Bottoms up.
Oh, he's doing the whole thing. I thought he was just going to take a sip.
Yuck! Yuck! Oh!
It says it's optimum nutrition.
Of what?
I don't know. It's got 23
It gave
grams
me
of
bitter
protein.
beer face, babe. It gave me bitter beer face.
It only has 100 calories, no sugar, and no fat. It's built for our busy lives. It helps you build muscle, joints, and skin.
I can't see. It's so sour. It's just the worst thing. They're like, there's protein in here? Where?
It says protein powder means a shaker bottle water in 2 minutes of mixing and something to clean up afterwards. A bar means 200 plus calories. Pure Genius is 3 ounces, ready to drink, and done before you've put your shoes on.
It's like one
no
and a half
prep,
shots.
No cleanup, no trade-offs.
I should have put it in like a bigger glass, and then I could have shoot it. I couldn't.
It's better to not see what color it was, I'm sure. So this is the thing. I was like,
It's like a weird, like toxic yellow. Like you can see inside.
oh God.
It's like frothy. Why is it frothy?
So
All right, I gotta finish it.
no, don't.
I'm doing it. Okay. You didn't let me drink the gas station bottle that was the same size. Also, it does kind of freak me out that it is TSA compliant.
Yeah, so you can take it on the plane.
Yes, 3.38 fluid ounces.
Yeah.
So I could take this with me when I tour to 12 different cities across America at crashingouttour.com.
Well, when you wake up stronger tomorrow because of all this extra protein.
Tomorrow? I need it today.
Yuck.
Oh, that tasted like ocean water. Honestly, that one I got to the bottom. There's something in there.
There's something in there, huh?
I shook it. You saw me shake it. It's not. It's like it feels like a suspension.
It smells so bad in here.
It's so bad.
It's so sour in the
still a
air right
sip.
now. Don't do it.
I'm doing it.
Don't do it.
Okay. This one goes out to the homies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I got it. It tastes like a SoCo and lime. Like a bad SoCo and lime. It took me a minute. I was like, where is it? Where is this taste from? By the
There it
time I
is.
got to the end. That's a bad Southern Comfort and lime.
I wonder if she knew that. When she was tasting it, she's like, they're going to love this.
She said she was drinking heavily at one point.
So,
It's Southern Comfort, I think it's a bourbon.
yeah.
Maybe it's like Southern Comfort. This is a SoCo, like, that's what it is. But the thing is like, I don't enjoy SoCo and lime.
No.
I haven't had one in 25 years.
Yeah.
That's actually just like, taking that shot, you know how like a taste and smell, like, will trigger a memory?
Yeah.
I remember throwing up behind a bar while the Derek Trucks band played while I was underage.
Yeah, that's SoCo and lime.
I
baby.
remember like being between two buildings in an alleyway,
Yeah.
puking between my legs, and hearing the Derek Trucks band play inside of the like criminally small bar. Very good. Very good band. This was awful. This review, no. You would be a pure idiot to drink this. That's my view of fuck.
So then after I ordered it, and it was $17 for 4 bottles, which is like approximately $4 per bottle. Okay.
That's crazy.
Then I was like, I looked at the metrics, right? Because the whole thing is like, it's 23 grams of protein.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to burp the
And
microphone.
there's 23 grams of protein in an average like vanilla protein powder, right?
Okay.
So then I did the math because 1 jug of protein powder from the vitamin shop is like $70 and you get 29 scoops. So that's like $2.50 per scoop. So basically you're paying $2 for an ounce or so of water to mix with the protein powder.
And the plastic bottle.
Yeah.
Should I do another one?
No. You don't need 46 grams of protein.
It's
right
only
now.
100 calories, though.
But I don't think you need that much protein unless you think it's delicious and you just want to chug them all.
I don't know. It's not delicious.
So
That's
then-
the one thing I can tell you guys, not delicious. Blueberry lemonade is that.
Well, now we have 3 more of them. What are we going to do?
I don't know. Maybe I could I actually have no clue. I have no clue what to do with them.
We can't donate them.
I don't want to throw them out because they're going to end up in a fucking landfill and poison the water table. Ugh. Do you know what I mean?
It was a mistake.
I just-
Anyway, so then I'm like,
Was there no way to buy? It does say gluten free.
yeah.
No, you got to do one.
No, I don't want to do one. Please
You
don't
gotta
make me
do
do
one.
Oh.
You got to do it. It says gluten free on the box. And if you
Shake it
can't
up.
trust Mel Robbins,
A lawyer.
if you can't trust a lawyer who gives out life advice,
What kind of protein to drink.
yeah, if you can't trust that,
All right, I'm cracking it open.
you don't have to. Don't take a big sip though. I shook it up real good though. Give a
right.
sniff.
Oh, no. And I don't like lemonade. That's the problem.
Just take a little sip.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and here's what's crazy.
It's like a sweet tart.
Mrs. P. It does. It's like a liquid sweet tart.
Oh, God. It's like
It's so sour.
It's the liquid version of the outside of a Sour Patch Kid. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's awful,
Oh,
right?
my God.
That's what you made your husband do for entertainment of strangers.
Yeah, I wrote that in. Make Alex drink
Yeah,
that.
it says gluten-free on the box. The second I saw that, I'm like, oh, it's on you.
It won't go away.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't go away. It lingers.
It lingers.
It's pure genius. So when I was reading all the advertisements and websites about this stuff, oh God, I don't know how I'm gonna
No,
get
you
through this.
can't. You can't.
I was like,
Now you know how Howie Mandel feels during his episodes.
I've never seen him drink a Feel Free. I've only seen him try to sell them.
Yeah.
So she's always listed as a co-founder, right?
Should
but
we put an affiliate link to this down
No!
below in case the listeners want to also
no, they don't want to
do it as a
Don't.
challenge?
No.
Do you want to
No.
drink a frothy blueberry lemonade
Oh,
challenge?
don't. So I'm like, who is the mystery co-founder?
Okay.
So then I go on, I'm searching online, like, who is the co-founder?
Okay.
His name is Giacomo Zacchia, or whatever.
Giacomo Zacchia?
Zacchia.
Okay.
And when I looked at what he used to do on LinkedIn, right, he led an incubation and licensing, he led as incubation and licensing operating partner for Night Media prior to being the co-founder of Pure Genius.
So he was the leader. So basically like a director
Yeah.
of incubation
And licensing.
and licensing for Night Media.
Night
Again,
Media.
Not a doctor.
Nope.
Not a nutritionist.
Nope.
Just somebody who which to me, by the way, this sounds kind of like marketing.
Yeah.
This is like marketing and like ideas.
And Night Media.
Night Media. What is Night Media?
They were the marketing team for Mr. Beast's Feastables.
Did I just drink a Feastable? Is that what you're telling me right now? Did I just drink?
I didn't say that. All I'm saying is Giacomo, before partnering up with Mel Robbins to sell protein, which again, I don't know why she's in the protein game. She's not a fitness guru. She's not a nutritionist. She's not a psychiatrist. She's not a therapist. She is an attorney. But so the guy that she partnered up with is the guy that incubated Feastables.
Okay. So it's a Mr. Beast chocolate bar. That's okay. Oh boy. All right. That you got me on that one.
Yeah.
You boomed me on that.
I only have one piece of information I wanna tell you. This is my closing bit.
Okay,
because
because I need to spit.
We need to go brush our teeth. I need to gargle.
This tastes awful.
I don't know how to heal my mouth.
You can heal it with kisses. Okay.
Okay. Cassie Phillips, who wrote the poem.
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot about the poem. Yes. the
Cassie
poem.
Phillips, who wrote the poem, which may or may not have inspired the Let Them theory, which may or may not have inspired so much of the podcast success and the tour and the Oprah and the building enough social credit and capital to where you could launch a Pure Genius protein shot.
Yeah.
She said that her poem was inspired partly by a Tyler Perry Medea film.
What? What? Tyler Perry? Medea? This all comes down to Tyler Perry? Tyler Perry? From Atlanta? Tyler Perry? How the fuck did we tab all the way to Tyler Perry? This is Mel Robbins. This is fucking self-help. Like, we're at Tyler Perry? I'm done. No. You'll be lucky if I come back next week. This is too far. The Let Them poem. That poem was inspired by Madea?
Yeah, Medea.
Medea, the honestly abusive character from those movies?
She's not
from the Walmart bin, Medea. Tyler Perry?
Yeah,
Like, subscribe, and comment, y'all. I'm done.